Yo, 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 what's up, world? Welcome, 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 everyone. Thanks so much for tuning in, for watching. Let's see, we got a beautiful morning today. No, China didn't fuck us. Crypto. It's a half day in the market, so, I mean, obviously, it's for me, it's a no trade day. I traded overnight session. Let me cover real fast what I saw in the overnight. Initial, we saw some longs over here. I take them. But we had these nice grind ups, right? We had this consolidation right there, a little bit of a continuation into that London session. Some shorts over here, and then this little ripper right there just now, right? Swept this liquidity right here, so we can kind of watch out for these levels. Let's see what we got above. Probably wants to come up over here and maybe test some of these levels, but other than that, that's it. That's pretty much all I got on NQ right now, right? I'm not gonna even look at it. Let's go over some cryptos, right? So if you guys are following, you might have seen how we had FET and how we had Jupiter, right? Those two lovely, very, very, very lovely plays that we had. So let's go over them. Let's see. Let me show you guys what I saw and how they played out. And if you got any questions at any point, make sure you guys ask away. You know, we're here for it. So let's look at the structure first of all, right? So we have a little up, down. Oh, Bitcoin's in a. Let me take a look at Bitcoin. Like I never look at it. Bitcoin. Oh, okay. See, Bitcoin almost looks like it wants to come up somewhere over here and fuck off to the downside for a little bit. Bitcoin is above this, but also those equal highs. If we clear above those equal highs, that'd be nice. That's what we were looking for. Yeah, let's see. Do you kind of have a little bit of an animal right here, so. But this is technically a bearish animal, right? So upon completion, technically you should see a rejection to the downside, 866. So it's like almost like that, right? So maybe a little bit more on the upside for Bitcoin. Oh no, let's see how it plays out, right? But this is a scenario that we have on it. Let me turn down my music a little bit. Okay, so let's take a look at Jupiter and FET, and then maybe look at some other names that might be coming into potential zone. But other than that, it'll be a quick little stream tonight. I just want to make sure that we kind of understood of why we took the play. So, right, so we kind of had this. So we had the manipulation leg down, right? Then we got our 1618s, we got our OTEs, we got our OBs, whatever, right? So price keeps on going up right here, keeps on going up. We got the negative 618s, rejects initially, right there. You could have taken the retest of these highs, but it tapped into the monthly right there. So tap of the monthly, continuation up, swept this liquidity, starting to look a little groggy right here, right? But on the weekly, or on the daily, we had this order block right there. We had the order block on the daily up top. We had an order block on the 4 hour as well, which was right here, right? There's our order block on the 4 hour. Had this liquidity, right? That was the big thing for me, was this order block on the weekly, on the daily. And the way this weekly was playing out too is was looking nice. The fact that we tapped into this right here, this fair value, or not this fair value gap, this order block on the weekly, like that was money for me. Like right now we're looking for, if we get through this fair value gap, right? I said on FET. It's same thing on Jupe. If we get through this weekly fair value gap, the 6321, we can really get cooking here. 6321 or yeah. Yep. 6321. Actually, let me do this. So above this can get cooking. Just above that 6321, we can really get going. But that was a setup, right? So on the 4 hour, retraced into this OTE. Oop, not OTE, but into the zone right here. We could also take the OTE of the range, right? And I believe we tapped the 706. Yeah, 705. So we'll do TOTE. 705, right? Look at the way the bodies are respecting that 705. They gave us that nice continuation to the upside from there. So then we dropped down to the hourly. On the hourly, had another projection leg, right? You could take this as a manipulation. But right there, I was looking at this fair value gap turned into inverse fair value gap. Retest of it, and then a continuation up, which is pretty much what we got. Which was pretty awesome to see. I love that. Like, we outlined it. Everything was beautiful. Right now, I don't even know what she wants to do. It looks like they want to take those, but they're just kind of struggling above it right now. But that was that setup on Jupe. And in terms of next moves on it, honestly, would love to see the sweep of this, right? And then maybe retest of this high right there of 05835. That'd be awesome. Break this, sweep, retest this, and then possibly continuation up. I like that 8655 level up top. That looks pretty solid for me. As long as we continue up. And don't break that structure. That's all that's needed, right? For us to continue up. Actually, let me not delete these. Let me just hide them. Oh my lord. Just so that I have this for a future reference. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in, hanging out this morning. If you guys enjoyed these, give it a like, give it a share. Let's get 120 people in here by the end of next week. That's our goal. 120 people, and I'll do a little giveaway. I'll send you a Polaroid. I'm not kidding. So give it a like, give it a share. Show you guys. Show us some love. I knew y'all have been, and we appreciate it. Greatly appreciate this animal. Gonna play it out nicely. I just don't want to have these like lingering around on my chart for too long. That was nice. That was crazy. If you guys we'll also be doing a class on these animals soon. So nice little retrace, right? We at this level and want to bounce off of that. That was beautiful. Similar, this is what I'm looking for if we break this, right? If we break that, I'd look for a retest of probably this high right there and see if we come back into it. All right, let's cover FET, and then I'm gonna go eat breakfast. FET, very similar setup, right? FET is looking, this 2125 lines up with that $1 right there pretty nicely. I would say we could squeeze into it if they really wanted to. Let me double check how we're doing on volume. Okay, volume's picking up. initially we kind of had shitty volume on those pumps. I mean, right now still the volume doesn't necessarily match the. It doesn't necessarily match what we're wanting to see there. For how big of a pump this is, the volume does not make sense much for me with it. China held up nicely though. That's the nice thing. I'm gonna take some trims because I'm not. Before I head off to fucking vet. Cardano 88. You fucking nuts. Okay, similar setup, right? We had this fair value gap. We had the monthly level right there. So initially came into this, came out of it. So then we were looking on this time frame right there. So this is our setup right here. And we got our OTE. Right? Taps into the 618. 618 on the 4 hour. On the 4 hour, similar setup. We got that order block right there on the 4 hour. Taps into it. We get our hourly CISD. And then from there, it's just a fucking absolute ripstick. Right? Let's see if it wants to take this liquidity right there. 09432. And then 9877. That'd be what we were looking for. So let's see if we can get those. If we do, and if we break some of these levels, likely look for some retests. I'm sure I want to. I mean, volume might be low because of Memorial Day, right? They might be working on stuff, but let's see what else we got. Like, let's see what Sheeb wants to do. Hold up, Sheeby. Sheeb, I'd almost take Sheeb out of this. I mean, these equal lows are the only thing that is like, I don't know. That's looking a little sus. But swept that. So let's see if maybe we come down over here, right? Let's set some price alerts if Sheeb gets cooking down. So Sheeb, Doge. So these are kind of the names that I'm still looking at on those dailies, 4 hours. Yeah, maybe just come down a little bit, retest some of these levels, and then from there that'd be a perfect run to the upside. Oh yeah, that's it. Hell yeah, dude. Thanks for holding. Appreciate you. Share all the love, brother. All right. On that note, it's gonna do it for us. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for watching. As always, make sure you check out www.papertraders.io. That's going to be your go-to website for anything paper traders related. So at the top of the page, you're going to see Trader Log. You're going to be able to use that tool for logging your trades, seeing how you did. ICT Trainer, if you're looking to learn ICT, this helps you track your progress. We got Risk Calculator to help you determine the risk in the markets. And by the way, all of those tools are free, right? We're not charging for any of those. It's up there. If you see it on the website, it's yours. And we got the Candle Creator as well. So the Candle Creator kind of is a fun little tool to play around with. We got our join Discord button. We got our social medias, still a globe. If you scroll down to the bottom of the page, you'll see view past streams. That will help you, or not. You'll just be able to click that button and go look at the past streams that we have done, see how our track record holds up, right? And then, very exciting. Super excited that we were partnered up with Blowfin. So guys, check out the link. So use that Paper Traders link to sign up for Blowfin. And if you're trading Ethereum, Solana, or Bitcoin, and you take a loss, you get $100 back on that loss. It's $100 refund on your loss. That's if you get $100 or greater, I believe. So make sure you check that out. You can also use code Hazed or Eddie to sign up. You can see it in our screenshots from Blowfin. Super excited. Big shout out to the guys over there. We're looking forward to keeping this partnership going and for working with them. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for joining up. We will be on later. Make sure you give this a like, give this a share. Let's get 120 people in here by Friday. Let's get some party rockers in this house. Not in the morning. I mean, at night, right? Mornings are kind of, nobody's awake, which is cool. But thank you guys for hanging out. Appreciate y'all. We'll see you